Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you a smoky eye with some gray Bobbi Brown shadows. Here's the eye makeup up close. Before we get to the eye section, I'm going to tell you how I got the rest of my face the way that it is. I started off with my trusty Smashbox Hybrid 2-in-1 Artificial Light with Photo Finish, my favorite. Then I concealed with Amazing Cosmetics, and I used a 224 brush, like this one. After that, I just topped it with some Studio Fix and a nice big powder brush. This one's from Sephora. Then I contoured using my MAC bronzing powder, and I just basically took a brush like this. This is a 130, and I took the darker bronzer that's matte in through this area, up. I did down my nose and up in this corner area right here, and then I took whatever was left on the brush and did underneath my chin. Next I used a really pretty rosy shade. This is one of my favorite blushes from NARS called Desire, and I used the same brush, this one. And if you smile a little bit when you apply it, and then just kind of swirl it out, you get it right in the right place. Next, I used one of my favorite highlighters, Sephora Luminous Glow, and this is actually a really cheap product, so I highly recommend it if you're looking for a highlighter. It's a cream. I just swirl it on with a fan brush, apply it to these areas, a little bit up here, here, and here, and you get a nice highlight going. I also put a little bit of powder through my brows. This is a Sephora Professional Eyebrow Kit. You can use any one that you like, though. This is the one that I like to use. And that's pretty much it. And when I finished it off, I just put a couple spritzes of the Makeup Forever Mist and Fix to keep it in its place. It's super, super hot here in Greece. That's why my face is a little bit shiny. But everyone's face is shiny here, so I try not to overpowder, because I think it kind of has like the nice summery glow to it. So stay tuned for instructions on how to do the eyes. Thanks for watching. Here's the Bobbi Brown palette I'm talking about. It has Pebble, Moonlight, Stormcloud, and Pink Chandelier in Metallic, and Navajo, Flint, Iron, and Caviar in Matte. Today we're going to start with Pebble, which is this creamy, not quite champagne color, and we're going to apply that all over the entire lid. Here is Pebble all over the lid. Next I'm going to take the same brush. This is a professional Sephora double-ended brush. I'm going to take the same brush and I'm just going to dip in to this gray color here, which I believe is called Iron. Get like a nice amount of it on there. And we're just going to press it into the lid. Just pack it on. Pull that up now. You can see that I'm like kind of shaping that and taking it. And right here, get a little closer, I'm just pulling it up and blending it up with whatever's left on my brush. You don't want to pull it up too far, but you don't want to pull it up too little either. So we just want to get a nice round shape. Now when I normally do my gray smoky eye, I usually use MAC products, but I am on vacation, like I said, so I actually don't have, sadly, my favorite gray with me. I don't even know the name of it actually, but I will do a video for you with it another time. So now I'm taking Caviar with my liner brush. Now if you prefer to use gel liners or pencil, you could certainly do that here. No reason why you can't. Just popped out of view there. I prefer powder liners, thick cake, they call them liners. used wet or dry just because I think the line looks a bit more natural. I, on myself, don't love a super dramatic line. So I either use very smudgy pencils or powder liner. This is also a Sephora brush, and it's quite a thick liner brush, as you may have noticed before. Okay, so now we're just going to take that black line right into the corner. Just double check that you got everywhere right close to the lash line. See the breeze behind me here. Next, you're going to take a clean brush. This is just a no-name brand brush. I wish I knew what brush it was. And I'm going to use the color Vapor by MAC. I'm going to take that and highlight a little spot on my lid. Just exactly the way I'm doing it here. The Vapor is going to blend in with the gray. You're not going to really notice it as a huge highlighter color, but it does help the eye. Give it a little pop. Now we're going to take a pretty heavy amount of Vapor and do it right under the brow bone. Not too heavy because it's a light color, but you want to accentuate that brow bone. Now I'm going back in with the Caviar. Use a different mirror so that I get a nice good line. And now I'm going to go in and sweep the eye upwards. And then I'm going to show you another little trick. Just take that brush, turn it so that it's sideways, and just kind of smudge your line a little bit. Now it's not finished yet, so don't worry. Looks uber messy right now, but this is what I love about working with the shadow liners. Okay, so there we have our basis of our two lines there. So I'm just taking a sponge, and I'm going to clean up the underneath of that line on both sides. And then I'm going to take our brush that we were using, the pebble shadow and the gray shadow on, and just kind of twirl it in that corner until we get a nice fuzzy line. And then bring it up a little bit so that you have a definition of a dark little area right here. I don't know if you can see, but on this side I definitely have too much of a wisp, so we're just going to blend that down. Now I'm going back in, and I'm going to take Storm Cloud, which is adjacent to the gray. So basically I think it's a touch purpley, but it's up to you. Same brush that we were using pebble on, and we're just going to define that top line just a touch. And then, with a clean crease blender, you're going to take a pop of Navajo, which is this super light shade, just a touch of it, and you're going to use that to blend the rest of your eyeshadow, the new Storm Cloud color, up. Here's the look before mascara. I've just curled my lashes, and I'm using Bad Gal Lash by Benefit. This is a travel-sized one. Whenever I get a full-sized sample, like a travel-sized sample, I keep it, I don't use it, and then I bring them with me when I travel, because then I can have a lot of the products that I like to use with me without taking up too much space, because my makeup bag is already ridiculous, let's be honest. My husband loves the amount of products that I travel with. He's always commenting. And I'm just going to do the other eye. Now, to finish the look, I am going to drag a little bit of a gray line down underneath. So what I'm using for that is an Alexis Vogel liner brush. Just a super thin, well, it's not that thin, medium thin liner brush. And I'm actually going to use my Makeup Forever Mist and Fix, which I'm going to use on my face in a minute. I'm trying to make sure that I don't splash myself in the face. That would be fun. I'm going to use that as my liquid. Just get a little bit of basically gray liquid on there. And just make sure that the line is joined. Right here, this little line, you just want to get it joined. It's a light gray, so it's definitely not going to look like you have a raccoon eye going on. It's just going to look like a little bit of smoke. One last thing with the eyes. I'm going to take vapor on a small shadow brush. Just pop it into the tear duct area. So there's your gray smoky eye. So here's the final look. I just want to say thanks for those of you that are watching. Hopefully I'm getting better with these videos as I'm going through. And I'd really appreciate your support. So subscribe and let me know what kind of looks you're looking for, what kind of products maybe you're looking to use as well. And I'd be happy to go through with your requests and help you out. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.